I have like a mother and a sister, so I respect women. What? This is a sentence that I have heard, unfortunately, way too many men say, and this is why most women have a problem with it. For a long time in history, and even today, a lot of women's identity was derived by the relationship with men. These relationships granted women status as well as respect in society because the respect was initially geared towards the man and it trickled down towards the women. For example, oh, don't mess with her, ये उसकी बेटी है, तुम्हें नहीं पता वो तुम्हारे साथ क्या करेगा, oh, उसकी बहन से थोड़ा दूर रहना. That is the history that we've read and we've seen. When most men say that we respect you as women because we have two of them back home, it's odd because as women, we don't respect men because we have fathers or brothers or husbands. I associate with a man, or even when I don't associate with a man, when I just see a man standing and existing and doing his own business, afford him a certain degree of dignity and respect despite knowing nothing about him, unless somebody does something to prove that they in fact do not deserve that respect. And this respect has nothing to do with sex. Because I grant that degree of respect to everyone disregarding sex, it is very odd when a man specifically brings up sex and adds the fact that he respects you despite it. Now, he is not necessarily respecting these women back home because they're women. It's also important to know that. He is probably respecting them because he has a personal relationship with them. So even the respect that is being granted to his family is by association. It is not granted simply by virtue of existence. This statement, initially at surface level, almost comes across as supportive, which is why so many people say it. But what they don't realize is, what this insinuates is, if, for example, I had no women at home, does that mean that I would have no sympathy for women whatsoever? Does that mean that I would be a misogynistic psychopath who would go around murdering and maiming and assaulting women just because I don't have an example back home? I will give some credit to the men who say this. I think the intent is not to be patronizing or the intent is not to actually be disrespectful. I think a lot of the times what they're trying to say is, I have a sister, I have a mother, I see the societal struggle that you go through, and as an ally, I see you for who you are, and I respect you for everything you've gone through to even be sitting here and talking about your experience, which is actually a way better sentence than saying, I have a mother and a sister. If you're a man who is seeing this and you've maybe used this sentence once or twice in the past, next time you want to show that you have strong feminine influence in your house, it is way better to use an alternate sentence.